According to Clash Report, in just 86 days from the 6th of August to the 31st of October, Russian forces have significant territorial gain in Ukraine, capturing round 1,146 square kilometer of land previously held by Ukraine forces. The implications of this escalation are profound, reflecting a shift in the momentum of the conflict and raising critical questions about the future of Ukraine. The report reveals that the Russian military has ramped up its offensive in eastern Ukraine, with over 200 square kilometers taken in just the past week alone. This acceleration is more than a mere statistic. It signals a strategic recalibration by Russian forces, who appear to be targeting vulnerable points in Ukraine's defenses. With every inch of ground gained, the stakes become higher, and the intensity of the conflict deepens. Central to Russia's recent successes is the apparent adaptability of its military tactics. As they push into key regions, the focus has shifted to exploiting weaknesses within Ukrainian defenses. This change in strategy could suggest that Russian commanders have learned from previous setbacks, adjusting their approach to maximize territorial gains. The combination of increased troop presence and artillery strikes, alongside aerial support, has created a formidable challenge for Ukrainian forces, who may find themselves stretched thin in their efforts to counteract this latest offensive. On the other side of the front, the readiness of Ukrainian forces remains a pivotal factor. The ongoing conflict may have left their troops less prepared to withstand Russia's intensified assaults. Compounding this issue are logistical and resource challenges faced by the Ukrainian military, which could explain some of the difficulties they have encountered in halting the Russian advance. The current landscape suggests that without significant reinforcements and strategic adjustments, Ukraine may struggle to reclaim lost territory. Moreover, the logistical capabilities of the Russian military play a crucial role in sustaining their operations. With established supply chains and a steady flow of military equipment, Russian forces have the operational tempo needed to maintain pressure on Ukrainian positions. This logistical superiority enables them to adapt quickly to the fluid nature of battlefield conditions, facilitating their push into contested areas. With each strategic operation, it becomes increasingly evident that Moscow is likely to continue its aggressive posture, employing calculated approaches aimed at maximizing territorial acquisitions. The capability of the Russian military to pivot and target the most vulnerable aspects of Ukrainian defenses suggests a relentless pursuit of objectives that could redefine the battlefield landscape. Future operations may see Russia escalating its intensity in crucial areas, launching new offensives designed to disrupt Ukraine's logistical networks and industrial centers. Such maneuvers could aim to cripple Ukraine's supply chains, undermining its ability to sustain military efforts while simultaneously sowing discord among the civilian population. The psychological impact of these attacks might yield short-term territorial gains for Russia, but they also risk igniting international backlash, potentially leading to heightened sanctions and diplomatic isolation for Moscow. As the conflict evolves, the internal logistics and supply challenges faced by Russia will also come under scrutiny. The success of their military operations hinges on stable supply chains and resource availability. If Russia can establish dependable lines of support for its troops, it could maintain pressure on Ukrainian forces for the long haul, complicating their ability to regroup and mount a counteroffensive. However, the territorial losses of 1,146 square kilometers pose grave economic challenges for Ukraine. This land, rich in agricultural and industrial resources, plays a critical role in the nation's economy and recovery efforts. Known for its fertile black soil, Ukraine is a major grain producer, and the loss of arable land threatens to push food prices higher while diminishing export capabilities, an essential lifeline for the country's economy. In addition, the seized territory may include vital industrial facilities that contribute to Ukraine's manufacturing sectors, particularly in mining and metallurgy. The loss of access to these resources not only disrupts production but also jeopardizes jobs for countless workers dependent on these industries. Such developments create a ripple effect, exacerbating economic hardship and increasing public unrest, a situation that could lead to social instability. The logistics infrastructure in the captured regions is also crucial to Ukraine's economic dynamics. The nation relies heavily on a network of roads, railways, and ports for transporting goods and resources. The loss of control over these critical transport arteries complicates trade and raises logistical costs, further straining businesses and the overall economy. This potential for economic isolation threatens to undermine Ukraine's recovery efforts and its quest for stability. Yet, any strategic initiative that overlooks the resilience of the Ukrainian military and the unwavering international support for Ukraine could face significant hurdles. The complexities of this conflict are layered and dynamic, suggesting that both sides must navigate an intricate web of military, economic, and geopolitical challenges as they move forward. The future remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: the conflict has reached a pivotal juncture, and the consequences will be felt for years to come. Please hit the subscribe button, help us creating contents. Sources: https://2024/1146-0146-square-kilometer from Ukraine-in-the-last-90 days /